Kate Mulafalcha. Welcome to Irish Granny Helen. Welcome to Nate. Nate's in a gigantic hurry, and I browbeat him into doing this very quick, funny video because so many people have gotten in touch with me and said how much they appreciate it. So we're going to make it fast. I know that'll be distressing for everybody who need hours of our videos, right, Nate? Oh, by the way, thanks for doing this.
Oh, you're welcome. I actually have a very little quick story, actually.
Oh, do it. Oh, do it. Yes.
Well, it's just a funny fact. It has to deal with your favorite topic, AI.
Okay.
And we're getting towards the end of the year, and you know all those context, Miss Universe, etc. And so in France, there's a Miss France contest where women compete for being elected Miss France. And so the AI computer before the contest has already decided who won.
Oh, okay. Well, that, you know, I could see that. I could see that because there's a standard, right?
I know,
And
but isn't that funny, not funny, odd that if you, then at that same time, a computer can decide who's going to win the next election?
a computer can decide who lives and who dies.
Because what they do is what the AI computer did is they looked at data from
Right.
years and years and years, like you said. They see the trends, and interestingly, like the north of France candidate tends to win more than the south or from the islands or whatever. Then they also go into all the comments. So all the candidates had their candidacy on social media, and there were comments, and the computer just took everything and said, well, this is the person who's going to win.
Did they say who they chose?
Yeah.
Well, how is that not going to affect the judges?
Well, it will.
That's ridiculous. They should
That's
have
my
put it in a
point.
sealed envelope and kept it a
That's
secret.
my point.
Oh, that's ridiculous. I didn't realize they announced it. So who's going to win?
I don't know. It's written somewhere. I don't really pay attention to this. It's more the process that was like on top of those contests being. I have my opinion on those contests, you know.
Well, yeah. And the stakes are really high for this young woman because now all eyes are on her, and she's terrified of having a hair out of place because she'll screw things up. I mean, the whole thing. Well, the whole
thing, the whole concept is ridiculous. It's more from the idea, and yeah, you can look at it both ways. It could influence people to vote a certain way, but it's no different than polls. It's a long discussion topics, but the funny part is votes in elections decided by a computer.
Yeah, they'll just skip the part where people vote.
Can you imagine that?
Absolutely. I have no problem predicting that. Yes.
Anyway, sorry, that was not that funny, but odd.
Oh, it's disturbing. Disturbing's good. It qualifies. Yeah. So I have a disturbing story for you. I'll tell you one quick funny one in Belgium because it's close, you know. They had a nativity scene that was done by kind of an unconventional artist. Did you hear about this?
I saw
no features, no facial features, because they wanted it to be relatable to any race or country or whatever. And somebody stole the baby Jesus. Can you're going to go straight to hell if you kidnap the baby Jesus. Come on. That is just outrageous.
It's funny because I've never seen that in the US, but in Europe, we do live in-person nativity scenes.
Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah.
Oh, they do that in US as well?
Sure. I grew up in Santa Barbara, and the Santa Barbara Mission has a nativity scene. It's like a real thing outside. it's like a stable, they set it up. And at least when I was a child, they had a live donkey and a live sheep, and and then they had a whole ceremony. I don't know what they called it, but procession prayers, the
Yes.
whole thing, right? And real life people
Yeah.
played the parts. Yeah, yeah. I don't think that's that uncommon. Yeah,
Okay.
kids
Because
do
when
it.
okay, yeah. I had family members that were in the nativity scene. I had a family member being Jesus.
Well,
At
I was
a,
going
at
to say, I
a-
thought you had been the baby Jesus. It's very common in the United States that churches will do a Christmas thing, for their congregation, and children take all the roles. And it's an excuse for stage mothers to, it's an entree into the world of theater for our children. And we were not religious, and we didn't belong to a church, but we live in a town that's extremely religious. And my children grew up with all these very religious little children, and they got them, you want to be in this, we'll sing in the choir and you can be in the show. You could, so, they were angels and shepherds and stuff. And we went and suffered through it. And, my kids were cute, but it was just painful.
a fun fact is I don't remember where it was, but it was in the US, I believe. I've been to um a nativity scene museum.
Oh, that is interesting. Yes.
And the best part was to see non-traditional nativity scene from exotic places.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. So what was the most interesting one you saw?
Well, I remember some of them with palm trees and things
Mhm.
like that. That it was kind of
Which is
nice.
not that big of a departure given that he was born in the Middle East. I mean, right.
But more like Polynesia.
Oh, I bet those are beautiful.
Yeah.
My mother once gave me a nativity scene that it didn't have a like a structure with it. It was just the figurines, and they were made from clay. They were very folk art type, and I think they
Uh-huh.
were from Mexico. I don't remember, but they were very kind of ethnic looking. I don't know if that's the proper term, but they looked folk artish. Yeah, they were really interesting.
Mexico has very beautiful nativity scenes.
Yeah, yeah, a lot of their art. Yeah, my daughters were there last year for not this past year, but the year before, for the Day of the Dead, and
Yes,
sent picture. Oh my God.
any religion
Oh,
in Mexico is very beautiful. Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah. Okay, so last story, and this is just something else. I'm sorry I didn't have this for Halloween. So imagine you live in Thailand and you are a practicing Buddhist, maybe even broader in their culture. And when you die, they cremate you.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's a crematorium at the temple.
Mhm.
Okay. So recently, not that long ago, sometime in the last couple of months, a 65-year-old woman was brought in to be cremated in the temple. And after she knocked on the inside of the lid for a long time, they opened the lid and she had not died.
Oh my God.
Is that not your nightmare? Can you imagine? Oh my God.
What
At
did she
least
do? Yeah.
she
What
had,
was not taught before?
well, I looked into it because I thought this is really weird.
Too
She
much.
had some sort of debilitating wasting disease and they were caring for her at home. And she had been essentially non-responsive. I don't know if she was in a coma or what for 2 years. And her family calls up the doctor and says she stopped breathing. So I don't know how much medical follow-up there was, but she wasn't dead.
And what is the end of the story?
That they let her out. That was it. The problem with trying to find amusing stories on the internet is that 99% of them are about animals. And there's only so much humor to be derived from the horse that escaped that ran down the road. You know, it loses its appeal. So it's really hard to find great stories, but I thought this was unbelievable. And then there's this story of the guy in North Carolina who called 911 and said, a bald eagle just dropped a dead cat through my car window. As it turns out, it had swooped down and picked up the cat, went back up and realized, oh, the cat's already dead. It was roadkill. And dropped it right away. And it just went through this poor guy's windshield and landed in the passenger seat. Oh my God. So he's lucky he didn't get hurt. Nobody was hurt. The cat was already dead. So, you know, I think the only one that came out of it poorly was the eagle. It was still hungry, but yeah. But okay, just make sure that they really hook you up to a machine and decide you're really dead before they bring you to the crematorium. That would be my advice.
It must have felt very hot.
They didn't get that far. She's lucky.
Ah.
She's lucky that she had the strength to knock because she had been incapacitated for 2 years. You know, who knows what was wrong with her? But I'm sure she had wasted muscle, no strength, and she had been knocking for a long time. They didn't realize that that's what that was for a while. It was so weak, you know?
Oh.
Yeah. It's like an Edgar Allan Poe story. Yeah. Okay, on that, between that and the cat, have a nice dinner. Thank you, Nate. Bye, everybody. Thank you.